I still think that this man was correct when he gave this word. I think the problem that he had was failing to interpret the law and how things operate within the country. I want us to listen to this video, and from there,
in Botswana,
about the
I saw elections taking place,
about Botswana elections,
and I saw
that failed
that God will give
went the other way.
the ruling party to have more advantage. But the problem is that they will have issues to do with electorate. They'll have even some more problems to have even the members of parliament, where they really need to have to understand what I'm talking about. There will be this where they might have a problem of getting 50%. However, on the presidency, God, I saw the hand of God going into the ruling party. Now, I want us to pray for Botswana.
So I think this man was
understand?
correct. I think what he said, it was true. The problem, it was failing to interpret the law of the country, because every country has a law. You know, if the man says that the current party it will not be able to reach 50% of the votes, and then they will have a problem of the parliament chairs and all that.
There will be this where they might have the problem of getting 50%.
Unfortunately, according to the law, if your party cannot reach 50% and they don't have enough chair, there is no way they can lead the country. They can only lead the country based on how many chairs are in the parliament, and also the percentage of the vote. If the votes are able to reach 50% and all that, but because the current party don't reach that, obviously it can't win in the elections. So the prophecy, it was, to me, I feel like it was correct, but how the man was able to interpret it is what made the prophecy to become wrong. So it became wrong based on how he was able to interpret it, but it was right. It was right. So hearing doesn't mean that you still have to have wisdom. If you hear something, you still have to have wisdom to interpret it. So what you hear must be helped by wisdom for you to become accurate in what you have heard. So it is not enough to hear if you can't interpret. So you have to study the law of the country and know what's happening. That even if something, you can receive a word, you still have to know the law. Because if you don't know the law, you can end up giving a wrong word, which will not be consistent with the law. So he was right. But the law, it is the one that made things to be wrong. I want us to hear this part, hear this part, hear this part. That this man is correct. The problem was this part. Is what made everything to go wrong. So he never failed. He failed based on how to interpreting the law. The law is where the problem started. Interpreting the law is where everything started to go wrong. If only maybe he knew the law, maybe. If only maybe somebody advised him as a prophet. If it's like this, it means that it can't win. It means that the BDP cannot win. But unfortunately, what happened. The law is very important, people of God.